Okay, so what inspired me to do this? Actually, I wasn't inspired to be a speaker. I was actually really bad at speaking. I almost failed public speaking class. What happened was I started learning when I first started listening to an explanation of the Quran. I felt really different inside. I felt really empowered by what Allah was saying, right? And then I just really wanted to know more. And the more Quran started doing, the more I was studying it, the more I was listening to it, it was making me confident. And I wasn't looking to be a speaker or nothing like that. But it was just making me confident. I wasn't afraid of people. I wasn't afraid of asking a question. I used to be in a university, it was first year of university, and big class. You know, you're scared to ask a question because 300 students in the auditorium are going to stare at you. I just asked the question. I wouldn't care. I became different. And then the next thing that happened was when I started taking my prayers seriously, I started praying. When I was in New York City and praying in New York City, if it's Asr time in the middle of like on Park Avenue and like 53rd Street, or like people are in the thousands just walking all over, where are you going to pray? Right? So you just go in the corner, you start praying. And people are like, what is he doing? People are commenting. And you're standing there praying. And while you're praying, I'm sometimes kind of like, okay, Allahu Akbar, but weird thing happened. The more I prayed, the more I stopped caring about what people think. You just become more mindful of Allah and less mindful of people. And that was one of the best things that ever happened to me is I became unconcerned with what people think. I'm actually not even concerned with what you think. And that's a very liberating thing, because a lot of people live their entire lives concerned about the opinions of others, right? And actually, many of the decisions I made in my life, career-wise, and marriage-wise, any decisions I made, a lot of them were just based on not caring about what anybody else thinks.